the best book I have ever read about making money. In the quest to build wealth and secure financial independence, books can be powerful tools. They provide invaluable knowledge, insights, and strategies that can shape your mindset, habits, and approach to money. Throughout history, countless authors have shared their wisdom on how to create, grow, and manage wealth. However, there's one book that stands out above all others when it comes to practical and actionable advice about making money. This book is not just about theory or abstract concepts, it's about real, tangible steps you can take today to improve your financial situation. It combines timeless principles with modern strategies that work in today's economy. Whether you're just starting on your financial journey or looking to expand your wealth-building strategies, this book offers something for everyone. In this video, we will explore the best book I have ever read about making money, why it's so powerful, the key lessons it imparts, and how you can implement its teachings into your own life. The book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, by Robert T. Kiyosaki. The book that has profoundly shaped my understanding of money, business, and wealth building is Rich Dad Poor Dad, by Robert T. Kiyosaki. Originally published in 1997, it has sold millions of copies worldwide and remains one of the most influential personal finance books ever written. The book contrasts two mindsets towards money and wealth, embodied by Kiyosaki's two dads, his biological father, whom he refers to as Poor Dad, and his best friend's father, Rich Dad. While the Poor Dad follows traditional paths of education and working for a paycheck, the Rich Dad teaches Kiyosaki how to think about money as a tool for building wealth. Through their contrasting philosophies, Kiyosaki explores the difference between being an employee and becoming an investor or business owner. The reason why Rich Dad Poor Dad is considered the best book on making money is because it doesn't just teach how to earn, it changes your entire perspective on how to approach money, business, and financial growth. The concepts presented in this book are simple yet powerful, making it a must-read for anyone looking to improve their financial literacy. Key lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad. 1. The importance of financial education. One of the most critical messages in Rich Dad Poor Dad is that financial education is essential for wealth building. Kiyosaki emphasizes that traditional schooling doesn't teach people how to manage money effectively. Instead, it focuses on preparing individuals to become employees. Rich Dad understands that knowing how to handle money, invest wisely, and read financial statements is more important than just having a job. Poor Dad, on the other hand, believes in the traditional route of earning a salary, saving, and living frugally. Kiyosaki stresses that learning about money and investing is an ongoing journey, and it's never too late to start. By investing in your financial education, you can learn how to make money work for you. How to apply this? Take control of your financial education by reading books, attending seminars, and seeking mentors who can teach you about money, investing, and business. Invest in financial literacy courses, or even consider pursuing an accounting or finance-based degree if you want a deeper understanding of money management. 2. The difference between assets and liabilities. One of the most groundbreaking concepts Kiyosaki introduces is the distinction between assets and liabilities. While many people think of their house, car, and other possessions as assets, Kiyosaki teaches that these can often be liabilities if they don't generate income. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, like investments, rental properties, or a business. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket, like a mortgage, car payments, or credit card debt. Kiyosaki explains that in order to build wealth, you need to focus on accumulating assets, not liabilities. The wealthy prioritize investments and income-generating assets, while the poor tend to accumulate liabilities. How to apply this? Focus on building assets. Look for opportunities to invest in real estate, stocks, bonds, or start your own business. These can help you generate passive income over time. Cut back on liabilities, evaluate your spending habits, and eliminate unnecessary debt. Focus on saving for investments that will bring you long-term financial gains. 3. Work to learn, not just to earn. Kiyosaki emphasizes that it's important to work to learn rather than working solely to earn money. When you choose a job or business venture, choose one that teaches you valuable skills that will benefit you in the long run. For instance, learning how to sell, market, negotiate, or manage finances can pay off far more than simply earning a paycheck from a standard job. Rich Dad teaches Kiyosaki to work in roles where he can acquire skills that will ultimately help him become a successful entrepreneur. Poor Dad views work as a means to earn a paycheck without thinking about how the job can contribute to long-term financial freedom. How to apply this? Choose jobs or side hustles that teach you valuable skills, even if they don't offer the highest pay initially. Take every opportunity to learn new things, whether it's about business management, finance, or marketing. 4. The power of passive income. One of the most exciting concepts in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the idea of passive income. Kiyosaki encourages readers to build systems and investments that generate income without requiring constant active work. While most people trade their time for money, a job, the wealthy create assets that earn money passively. This could be through rental properties, dividends from stocks, royalties from books, or businesses that run without direct involvement. How to apply this? Invest in assets that generate passive income, such as rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or digital products that can be sold repeatedly. Create a business model that allows you to automate processes and eventually scale without being tied to daily operations. 5. Don't be afraid of taking calculated risks. Kiyosaki stresses the importance of taking calculated risks. In order to become wealthy, you must be willing to step outside of your comfort zone and make investments or business decisions that carry some level of risk. However, he also emphasizes that these risks should be calculated, meaning you understand the potential downsides and have a plan to mitigate them. How to apply this? Start by researching investment opportunities and understanding the risks involved. Learn how to evaluate opportunities thoroughly so that when you do take risks, they are informed and strategic. 6. The importance of mindset in wealth creation. Kiyosaki argues that mindset plays a huge role in whether or not someone becomes wealthy. The rich and poor think differently about money, and these mindsets shape their actions. The Rich Dad mindset is about seeing opportunities, investing in assets, and being proactive about learning. The Poor Dad mindset is about working for a paycheck, avoiding risks, and sticking to traditional financial wisdom. Changing your mindset about money, seeing it as a tool for growth rather than something to be hoarded, can drastically impact your ability to build wealth. How to apply this? Adopt an abundance mindset. Focus on creating wealth and opportunities, rather than hoarding money or fearing risks. Think long-term. Wealth is built over time, and having a growth-oriented mindset will help you stay committed to your financial goals. Trust me, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is not just a book about money, it's a blueprint for changing the way you think about and interact with wealth. It challenges conventional wisdom about saving, investing, and working for a paycheck, and instead promotes a mindset of financial education, entrepreneurship, and asset building. The key lessons in this book, such as the importance of financial education, the distinction between assets and liabilities, the value of passive income, and the power of a wealth-building mindset, are not just theoretical concepts but practical principles that can be applied in your own life. By reading and implementing the lessons from this book, you can start on the path to financial freedom and build a future where your money works for you. If you're serious about making money, building wealth, and creating a financially secure future, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is an indispensable resource.